Hey there fellow social media marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today we're here in Krakow, Poland, and today we're going to talk about our goals when it comes to social media marketing. And I want to talk about our 4 overall goals that are out there and what analytics we're going to use or what metrics we're going to use to really see if we're really achieving those goals, okay? So if we start off talking about awareness goals. So awareness is people know about our brand, they hear about our brand, they see, our ads somewhere, or they see our videos somewhere, they see our posts somewhere, like these kind of things. How do we kind of figure out which metrics really work for that? So one, you look at the overall reach, okay? How many people actually see it, okay? That's the reach. How many people are finding it on their phone or seeing it on their computer, or they're seeing it in a digital setting, maybe they're on the metro or something like that. But that's the overall reach. How many people overall are seeing it? This is going to be very important because if we want a lot of people to know about it, we want to know there's a large reach for it, okay? Now, the second analytics we want to have on there that's going to help us for awareness is impressions. And if you're looking at impression, remember, an impression is anytime your post or your video shows up anywhere, okay? So if people are scrolling through YouTube, does that thumbnail pop up? That's an impression. If your ad shows up on somebody's website, that's an impression. So we want to count those things because the more impressions we have, the more likely people are going to be more aware about it because they're going to see it, okay? Another awareness metric you might want to look at is brand mentions. When you look on Twitter or X or Facebook or Instagram, you say, hey, did anybody talk about my brand? Did anybody look up Wolters World? Let's see. And then you can see your brand mentions, how many times people mention your brand. And so if you have a new, advertising campaign or a new social media push, you have some new product coming out, you can look and see, are people talking about us? Are people aware of this new product? And that's where brand mentions can help out when you're looking at the analytics for it, okay? Now, our second goal is engagement. We want to make sure we're getting people to do something. So, hey, how do I get people to engage? How do I get them to do stuff? Well, when it comes to social media, there's a few things you can get people to do that will really show engagement. One, if you can get them to click like look, right now, help me with the engagement. Go click the like button right now. That shows that we can get people to do something. So you can track your likes. That's like, hey, people are actually engaging with the content. Also, dislikes count as well. And if you're thinking about YouTube, they're fine with likes or dislikes. You at least did something, right? So there is that. Another thing you're going to look at are the comments. Yes, the more comments you get, the more engagement you get, the more back and forth. Have you ever wondered why sometimes people will misspell something in a title, or maybe they'll say a word the wrong way, knowing that it's going to get people to engage and say something? Yes, they do that because for a lot of people, that engagement, it's a goal to, hey, we want people to know it's there. We want those comments back and forth, and it shows the algorithm, hey, something in this video, something in this post is getting people to engage, to take action. So that's going to be something there. So that's going to be another thing you're going to look at. Your comments are going to help you with your engagement goals. Another thing you're going to look for is shares. How many people are sharing these things? On Instagram, when you see those little relationship videos and you send it to your sweetie, yes, that is a share. And they're saying, hey, people like that up, they share it. So that's helping us go out there because we know, hey, it was impactful enough that people actually shared it with somebody. That's a good way we can see that engagement, yes, it worked very well. And then there's saves, okay? Now, on some social media platforms, people let people save the post into their own little playlist or something like that. That can be another way we can see engagement. And you can track all of these things, so it can give you that. And that's why you would look and see, hey, what posts are getting the most engagement out there? Which ones gets our fans really either riled up or really excited? And so you can base future posts off of that, okay? Now, our next goal we're gonna talk about is website traffic, because social media is really great to engage and interact and build that community, but we kind of need to pay the bills. And what we do is we lead people from social media to our website. So we want to see is what is getting people to our website, okay? So one thing you look at in terms of analytics is the click-through rate. And the click-through rate is for every impression we have, what percentage of people actually click on that? So on YouTube, if you got a 5% click-through rate, meaning that your video shows up 100 times and 5 people click on it, that 5%, that's actually pretty good. But that's one way we can see when it comes to traffic, hey, that's getting people to click through. And what you want to do is look and see, hey, which is getting the higher click-through rate? What's getting people to click through to the website and learn from that, okay? Now, another thing you're gonna look at is referral traffic, i.e. where are people coming from on your website? Your Google Analytics will give you this. That's why you have to look in there and see, hey, where are people coming from? Like, for example, when I have my exams, I always see where students are coming from. And some students are doing some interesting things before they come to the professor website to study, but at least gives you an idea where it's from. Now, when it comes to my Wolters World Travel blog, most of the referral traffic actually comes from people watching our videos and then they click the link of the blog for that to get even more stuff. So I know that, hey, YouTube's really driving a lot of traffic to my website, whereas things like Facebook, not getting a lot of traffic to the website, Twitter, a little bit more, and that kind of helps you figure out is, hey, if I want to get people to the website, I want to be selling things, I want to get them there, what referral, what website, what way is doing the best job of getting them on my website? So you want to track that. And then of course, we actually want to get those sales. So that goal of sales and conversions, okay? What are the analytics we want to look at there? What are the metrics we want to look for there? Well, one, you want to look at your conversion rate. And the conversion rate is how many people that actually come to the website actually buy something, or people that go and watch a video actually convert to a subscriber, or convert to do a sale, or convert to do a like. You want to look at these things and say, hey, what are getting people to convert? What is it? If it's me trying to sell a shirt, is it me talking about how comfortable this shirt is? Or is it me wearing the shirt in public? Or is it my wife going, oh honey, you look so good? I might look through there and see what happened in that post to get people to actually convert to buy. So you want to look at those higher conversion rates. Also look at the lower conversion rates. What isn't getting people to do things? So that can be very interesting. I actually have a toy channel and I look at conversion rates for subscribers, and I see if I do an unboxing of a toy, if I do a toy review, it gets lots of views, but nobody subscribes. However, if I do toy news, when there's a new toy release coming out, saying, oh, there's a new G.I. Joe or a new Star Wars, those get tons of subscribers. It's like, oh, okay, so I know that if I want to convert people into subscribers, I need more news content. All right, I see that way. So you kind of look at that. Another thing you want to look at is revenue per click. So on your website, when people click on from an ad, how much money are we usually making on that? Because if I'm only paying, basically like $1 to get somebody to go to my website, and the on average person is buying like $10 worth of stuff, hello, money glitch, that's a really great way. But you want to kind of look at how much money we do make when people usually click on our website, and that can help you decide how much advertising money you want to spend to get people out there, to do that paid traffic. So that could be something there. Also, you might want to track your return on investment. I'm putting all this money into our social media. I'm putting all this money into our marketing, advertising. Am I getting money back for my investment? This is one of the things you want to kind of think about. If I'm going to put advertising out there for my Christmas sweaters on Instagram, like you see those things pop up all the time. If I put like $100 of ads, how many shirts am I actually going to sell? Will it pay for itself? Does it bring back a nice investment? We want to kind of look at that. And so what I want to kind of give you here is just give you an overall idea of some of the goals that are out there, those 4 big goals. Remember, awareness, engagement, website traffic, and conversion, and have those together. But remember, when you're putting these together, these key performance indicators, because basically that's what these are, key performance indicators, when you're putting together your dashboard of all your key performance indicators, make sure whichever ones you track are really tied to business objectives. Because for me, for my toy channel, right now I'm all about building subscribers. I'm not so much worried about views, I'm not so much worried about affiliate sales, I just want to build up the subscriber base. So I'm going to focus on things, that conversion rate, what is getting people converting to subscribers? That's what I'm going to focus on, okay? So I hope this helps you kind of have an idea of some of the typical goals and metrics you're going to use with those goals when it comes to social media. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I'll say bye from here in Krakow.